Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Locks Don't Lie weekend preview show. I am your host, Tony Betts, and before we call up Tony Nascar live on site at Daytona International Speedway, let's review our weekend that was. Another, and I get tired of saying it, up and down weekend for Tony Nascar, but we end on the positive side. Finally, after two rough weekends, Tony Nascar finishes the weekend 15-23 plus 1 unit, ended up hitting the outright with his gut on Kyle Larson. Once he won that Xfinity race, he had a terrible feeling Kyle Larson was coming for that weekend sweep, and he did it right here in turn 1. As you can see, completely blowing the corner, running into Chase Elliott, and we have some internal problems at Hendrick right before the start of the playoffs. Listen to Chase Elliott here after the race and here in the press conference.
Consider that risk on the final restart.
Just a huge congratulations.
He says this will be discussed, obviously, in competition meetings and between the two of you. What would you like to say to him?
Congratulations.
One of your first conversations was with Mr. Hendrick. Was he able to console you at all on the loss today?
Just congratulate him.
Obviously, both of Larson's wins this year have come at your expense. How do you address that internally with the team?
Just offer congratulations and get excited for next week.
Eerily similar to someone we might be familiar with.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Chase Elliott also kept bringing up Bristol at his post-race press conference. You know he has Bristol circled for his first race at trying to get revenge. But that's enough about last weekend. Let's move on to this weekend. As you guys all saw the press conference earlier in the week, we are sponsoring the number 6 car, Ryan Vargas, in the Xfinity Series race. And then Saturday night, we got the Cup race. Both Xfinity Series and Cup Series are going to decide the playoff field this weekend. It is going to be an insane weekend of racing at Daytona. Tony Nascar got the winner correctly in the Cup race and the Xfinity race this year, hitting incredible outrights on Austin Cindric and Austin Hill. Let's see if we can bring home another weekend sweep at the restrictor place. Let's go Ryan Vargas, and why don't we call up Tony Nascar? All right, let's see if we got him here. Tony Nascar, can you hear me out there live from Daytona Beach, Florida? Yep, Tony, I got you loud and clear here live from the Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing, and I couldn't be more excited to be live here this afternoon. And Tony, before we move on, let's talk about Watkins Glen real quick. You were able to cash 5 for 5 on your outrights in the Cup Series. Ty Gibbs ended your 4-in-a-row Xfinity streak. You were going for 5. How does that feel? How does it feel to cash on Kyle Larson? Just kind of recap the weekend for us. Yeah, Tony, can't be disappointed with the results all around. Finally came out positive after 2 negative weekends. Ty Gibbs did drive it in a little heavy into the bus stop, took out himself and Bill Byron. Didn't cash our 5-in-a-row Xfinity outrights, but we did end up cashing our 5-in-a-row on the road courses as we take an outright at the Glen in the Cup Series, and that's 5 outrights for the Cup Series at Watkins Glen. But let's move on because I'm here on site at the Daytona International Speedway, and this is what it's all about. The regular season finale. Tony, I couldn't be more excited. That's right, Tony, and you are there live at Daytona Beach, Florida, and we had a very special announcement earlier in the week about the Xfinity Series race. Why don't you briefly go over that real quick? Yes, sir, Tony. A very special partnership indeed, as we announce at Locks Don't Lie our first ever NASCAR sponsorship, as we will be on the rear quarter panels of the number 6 Ryan Vargas machine tomorrow night, Friday night, in the Xfinity Series race, and I couldn't be more excited. Ryan Vargas opened up at my book at 1,000 to 1, and you know we have to hammer our own lone sponsorship in the race, Tony. A fun partnership indeed, and no one can deny on your first NASCAR sponsor. We'll take 10,000 to 1 here at Locks Don't Lie anytime. Just a quick story here. Locks Don't Lie started out Rich Strike cashing. The only reason I took Rich Strike in that Kentucky Derby was because he was the longest shot on the board at my sports book, and I took that thing, cashed it out, 82 to 1 Rich Strike, and from then on I decided, you know what? Let's get into the content game and see where it can go from there. Here we are. I'm remote, live in Tampa Bay, talking to Tony Nascar live in Daytona Beach, Florida. Who would have thought we would be here? I know, not myself. What about you, Tony? Tony, in my wildest dreams, I wouldn't have thought I would be here live at the World Center of Racing covering the Coke Zero 400 and the Wawa 250 on site. But here we are, and it's time to give out some picks. Well, without any further ado, Tony, why don't we move on to the Xfinity Series? Give us some drivers that you're looking to bet for the Xfinity Series race tomorrow night at Daytona. Tony, I got 3 drivers in the Xfinity Series besides Ryan Vargas that I would like to highlight and put money down on. The first 2 I would like to highlight is Austin Hill and Landon Castle. I got Austin Hill at 10-1 at my book, and I think that is absolutely crazy. He cashed for me at Daytona 12-1, cashed for me at Atlanta 12-1. That's 2 restrictor plates right there for you that Austin Hill is bringing home W's. I will bet Austin Hill for the rest of my life over 10-1 at a restrictor plate after those 2 wins he's given me. Shout out Austin Hill, hammer in the 10-1. Landon Castle, not the best super speedway racer, so I'm not very confident in this. This is just strictly a gut pick. I feel like Landon Castle's going to come out of nowhere to get his career win that he's going to get with Kaulig, and it's got to be at Daytona, Talladega, or Atlanta. Atlanta wasn't that fast. Maybe we could get lucky with a late race wreck. Landon squeezes through the middle there and ends up out front at the end of the race, 16-1. Well, those are 2 great names, Tony. Who's the last driver in the Xfinity Series you'd like to highlight? Yeah, Tony, the last guy I want to highlight, Junior Motorsports. Did we lose him? Where's Tony? Hello? Hello? Yeah, I think you guys just want me to keep going. Just go without him. All right. I seem to have some technical difficulties there with Tony. I would like to highlight Sam Mayer of... Tony, I'm absolutely sick of you and your Junior Motorsports crap all the time here with the Xfinity Series. All I want to hear from you now is official picks. Give me your official Cup and Xfinity picks, then we're wrapping it up and getting out of here because I can't stand you just not doing any research for these races. Fine, Tony, if that's how you're going to be, we'll just give you the Xfinity and Cup picks. First, for the Xfinity, we have an entire unit on 4 drivers. We got Ryan Vargas, 1,000-1, Austin Hill, 10-1, Sam Mayer, and Landon Castle. Daytona's all about lottery tickets and some more lottery tickets that we're going to be cashing in on the Cup race. We've got a 1/10 of a unit spread across 5 different drivers, adding up to a total of a half a unit. We've got a bunch of underdogs. Noah Gragson, 250-1. Harrison Burton, 200-1. Corey LaJoie, 80-1. Cole Custer, 90-1. All of those guys have a 1/10 of a unit on. Throwing some YOLOs out there. The ones I'm really confident in, your super speedway ace currently, Brad Keselowski. Those Fords showed speed at the Daytona 500. And Christopher Buescher. He's been all over the place these last 2 weeks. Very good super speedway racer. And finally, I have an entire half unit on my most confident 2 drivers, Bubba Wallace and Michael McDowell. Those are 2 guys I think can steal it. Michael McDowell, 40-1. Let's hit huge today. And that's all I got for you, Tony. Go ahead and take over. Well, I guess thank you, Tony. That's going to wrap it up here live from Daytona International Speedway. For Tony Nascar, I am Tony Betts. May the winners be yours. Locks don't lie.